Weather coverage you can count on with Chief Meteorologist Kate McKenna and the Wave 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
Well, aside from 1 or 2 showers today, it's been dry on this Tuesday. It's been cloudy, but it's still managed to get fairly warm this afternoon. Highs made it into the mid-80s. Now here's your view across the Wave 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network, and you can see how things are starting to change for us already. Still mainly dry within North Alabama, but just off to the west, we've got our next round of rain knocking on our door. We'll get to that in just a second, but let me take you from site by site here to show you what's showing up. Maybe a couple of spotty showers around Decatur, not much around Muscle Shoals, not much around Guntersville, but the more organized rain is getting ready to roll in here in the next few hours. Here's a track on it for you again. Should be reaching Red Bay by 11:04, Lawrenceburg up in Tennessee by 11:27, Florence 11:53, Hatton 12:25, Moulton 12:40, and Decatur by 1:14. It's not a lot of lightning in this, but you may hear a few embedded rumbles of thunder. It's tracking toward the east between 20 and 30 miles per hour. Center of low pressure is still located out into Arkansas, and this is all going to come along with a cold front eventually. This is very slow moving, and this system is going to almost stall out over the next 12 to 24 hours before it finally moves through on Thursday. Some data sources show most of the rain tomorrow rather than Thursday when that cold front actually does move through. I'll show you future radar in just a second, but here's your view all across North Alabama. You can still see a lot of that cloud cover in place, kind of illuminated by city lights. 78 degrees in Guntersville, 74 in Huntsville. We're at 77 still in Muscle Shoals, and Decatur, we are in the mid-70s. So here's future radar. This data source is doing okay, showing the round of rain coming in, although it's not quite to the level of what we're seeing here. It's a little more widespread, not quite these concentrated, intense thunderstorms moving through, so kind of bear that in mind. But this looks more like what is going to be taking shape here over the next few hours. This is 2 o'clock tomorrow morning. And temperatures cooling to the 60s with some of that rain rolling in. The bulk of the moisture as far as impact goes, heaviest rain, highest rainfall totals are going to be mainly west of I-65, but you'll still get some rain farther toward the east. You can just see that it kind of breaks up as we get into early tomorrow morning. This is now 6 a.m. Once we get closer to your morning commute, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, still scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder here and there. But as we continue through the day, the picture doesn't change very much. Scattered showers stay with us. It's a 50-50 shot at rain tomorrow. And by the time we hit the afternoon, the chance for a stronger storm is going to be present. We are in at least an isolated risk for severe weather, a marginal risk. That's 4 o'clock. There's 7:30. Catch a little bit of a break here, but showers and storms, as I mentioned to you, are back with us on Thursday as that cold front rolls through. And by 10 o'clock Thursday night, it's back to a pretty quiet picture. Here's that outlined risk area from the Storm Prediction Center. Basically, locations along and west of I-65 will get that chance for some gusty wind and some locally heavy rain with any of the strongest storms that develop. If you need rain, if your garden needs rain, if you're a farmer wanting rain, you're going to luck into that farther west. Farther east, those rainfall totals are lower. In fact, only a quarter of an inch up to half an inch. Compare that to some spots there right along the state line between Mississippi and Alabama, getting 2 to 2.5 inches of rain on the high end. Most spots, though, Athens, Decatur, Huntsville, looking at half an inch up to an inch and a half with all of this through Thursday. And your 7-day forecast shows us this. Still a chance for a shower in here by Friday and Saturday, but temperatures, they're going to be warming back up mid-80s by the weekend.